My first position in the insurance business was with a small firm in the Sarasota-Venice area. One thing that I had always wanted was to grow. It was pretty much just him and myself, and through the 9 years, we never really grew any form of an agency. I started looking around at other opportunities, and that's really when I determined to come to AmeriLife. Again, one of the things for me that was real important was the opportunity to grow with AmeriLife as an individual and as an agent. So I felt basically if I just came aboard and did what I was asked to do, that I would be able to move up within our company relatively quickly, which is, for the most part what happened. I started from square one. Their model was to bring an individual in and, start them from ground level and kind of work up. I advanced relatively quickly. 4 weeks after I started with the company, I was offered the branch leader position.
Bret really cares about his clients. He wants to help everyone. He will find a way to help everyone. He's always looking for the best possible care, what's going to help his client as well as their family and put them in a better place.
I always say we have solutions, we have programs in order to help people fix problems. And really what we should be doing, I think, as professionals is solving problems, not making sales. If you solve the problems, the ability to help people and the income and the awards and the accolades will certainly come. When you're able to literally sit down with them on a one-on-one basis and go through an interview process with them and identify where maybe they have some weaknesses and then be able to formulate or put together a program to help overcome those weaknesses. To me, it's not really sales. 15 months, I think it was October 1st of 2010, is when I was asked to take over the Stuart, Florida office.
I remember when Bret first came to the office, I knew from the beginning that he was going to do well. Just the way he acted, his goals, everything he wanted for the office. He got along very well with the agents. We got along great, and I could just see his ambition wanting to further his career as our general manager with Corp 120.
When I took over Stuart, that office was in debt, a fairly decent amount of debt, and my job was to get it out of debt as quickly as possible. And there's really only one way to do that, and that's to, go produce. Go see clients, put an agent in the car with you, whether it's a brand new agent, a tenured agent, a branch leader. If you're willing to work with your agents, your office is going to be successful.
Well, I know Bret, when he first took the office over down there, when you first get into that situation, it's very challenging. Learning how to deal with different personalities and making sure you're there for these folks and trying to understand not only what you went through when you were new, but what they're going through now, being new agents and things. So a new manager, I think, is where I saw most of his challenges. But once they realized that he was leading them and he was not only teaching them, but he was walking the walk and talking the talk, that people just started to follow him.
The biggest reasons that I enjoy the managing director position is the fact that I'm able to coach. I'm able to teach new agents, tenured agents, regardless of how long they've been around, what I've learned over essentially now, which is, pushing a 22, 23-year career.
Bret is an excellent coach for the new agents coming in as well as ones that have been here. He always has their best interest in mind, trying to help them in any way that he can.
And so it's been very hands-on, one-on-one, showing me how he treats his clients, and so it helps me to develop how I want to become as an agent.
Bret's an individual that is very good training, and that's very important in this type of business. You don't have the proper training, you're not going to succeed. So I owe everything to Bret for the success I had in the company.
I reached out to Bret and I asked, is it okay if I come down for a few days just to pick your brain? He invited me and I said, perfect, thank you so much. And I absolutely learned so much in such a short amount of time, and actually it's really what sparked my transition over to his team.
He really wants people to enjoy what they're doing. He used to coach my sister and I in gymnastics, and so to see him go from teaching gymnastics when we were little to seeing him with his agents, his other agents, I think he enjoys the coaching part of it more than anything. He always wants other people to be successful, not just himself. He's not always looking out for just himself. If he can teach another agent to be as successful for him, I think at the end of the day, that would be just as good as him doing his own business.
You know, I think one of the biggest challenges coming into this business as a new agent is a lot of people think it's going to be simple or easy. You know, we don't have a lot of people that are joining our company that are making $150,000 a year. Sometimes it almost seems like it may be a last resort, but what I can tell you is that hard work pays off. We have, I would be willing to bet, no unsuccessful agents that are active. You know, I think the most important thing for any agent is to hit the ground running.
After learning so much from him, I've worked my way up through the ranks. I went from being a branch leader, and now I'm an agency manager for the Broward County office, under his direction, of course.
When you see an agent that really kind of turns the page is, you know, just a tremendous amount of pride. In this industry as a whole, you know, 80% of the people fail. The turnover in the insurance business is significant. So if you are able to be one of the 20%, you know, you've already succeeded. You know, you are coming to a meeting every day. You know, 99% of the insurance agents in the country don't do that. They're working from home. They don't have a professional address. They, you know, it just is different. So I said, you've already made, you know, a decision to be different than the majority of other agents out there in the country. So when you see one of the people that you've worked closely with, then you see their success, it's, you know, extremely rewarding.
His family is always first, puts his family before anything as far as decisions go, which tells me that the priorities are right, because he treats us the same way as a family, and I'm honored the fact that he would even ask me to do this, because like I said, he's my guy, and I love working with Bret.
AmeriLife has been great for our family because they involve everyone. It's not just their agent, it's not just the general manager, it's the family. We all work together. Obviously, it takes a toll on the family sometimes when the husband is always working long hours. AmeriLife wants to bring everybody together and share the fun events with everybody to make it more of a family community.
This business has given me an opportunity to do things I likely would have, you know, never been able to do before. There's always going to be challenges that you have to overcome, and without getting into this business, getting with AmeriLife, that we would ever be in the position that we're in right now.
For Bret to get into the Hall of Fame is a very, very big deal. He's worked really, really hard to get there, and he deserves it 100%.
I've been around a lot longer than he has. I'm not in the Hall of Fame, so that just shows you how consistent he is year after year and how he's working so hard out in the field, as well as being a manager and leading these people. So I couldn't be happier for him. He deserves it. He's made sure that he's always studied and always been, like I said, a leader with the annuity sales.
Bret, congratulations, my friend. And I tell you what, well deserved. I'm so glad you're here, and you deserve, and I can't wait till I put that jacket on you.
The awards that we're able to get, the Hall of Fame recognition, is something that I work for. The award kind of really represents what everybody behind the scenes really does, because I don't think that any one of us would have ever achieved this award on our own. You know, when you look at whether it's your admin, who in my case is really the anchor of my office, whether you look at agents that have been with you like Sam Spazzucco or William Schneider that have been with me for better than 12 years, whether you look at the brand new agents like Neda Garcia or any of your immediate office. You know, when you look at people like David Rainwater, who really gave me the opportunity to be a general manager. As I mentioned before, Michael McCreary, who is a dear friend of mine and always will be. Mike Adams, Chip Perks, Frank Tibiani, all the administrative and back office staff that we have at AmeriLife. Obviously your family. You know, this is not an award that I won, it's an award that we've all won, and everybody should be extremely proud of it. I would absolutely not be here today if it wasn't for my wife and the support, the motivation, get out of here, go to work when you may not be feeling up to it, or you're a little bit frustrated, or you're a little bit down, and the attaboys and the pats on the back. I don't think I would necessarily have achieved this without my kids, my daughters. They gave me a reason to want to be successful. This award is really, in a lot of ways, very humbling. And even though my name is on it, or I'm the one putting the coat on, there's a little bit of everybody that's helped me get here that's wearing that coat and has received this award also.
And on behalf of all the people at the home office, your peers, the people you've worked with over the years, Bret, I want to be one of the first to congratulate you on an outstanding accomplishment of being recognized by going into the AmeriLife Hall of Fame. Your family, your friends, your clients have helped you get there. But at the end of the day, you are the one who paid the price and made it happen because of the commitment to each and every one of them you've given over the years. Congratulations and all the best for continued success.